Tony D and Little Joan, and this is your Piney podcast, all things South Jersey, and it don't get much more South Jersey than this. I will be in Hamilton, New Jersey at the Blue Rascal Distillery from 4 to 6 today, taping this right before, and Cat Country was nice enough to do a little piece on it. Thank you, Cat Country, and thank you to the Blue Rascal for doing your due diligence in advertising. It's going to be a good time. All right, let's get into it. Joan and I, we look over things in South Jersey. Got a lot of crime, but got a lot of restaurant food related stuff, so it kind of balances out. A lot of crazy crime I couldn't not tell you about. Two 17-year-olds shot in Bridgeton, New Jersey. Man killed, woman wounded. It's crazy, but this is Bridgeton, unfortunately. Hasn't been good. Hasn't been good. So watch out. South Jersey man gets 55 years in slaying of coworker on lunch break. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to lunch early. Hey, you gonna take care of some stuff? Yeah, that. On a lunch break? You went back to work after you murdered somebody? It's crazy. New Jersey man has been sentenced to 55 years in prison in the stabbing death of a coworker authorities said was slain on her lunch break 3.5 years ago. Oh, she was on her lunch break. Terrible. Lower Township Police looking for suspects in North Cape May store caper. You can go to Soho 104.9 for the picture. And so I'm not sure what they did. That was a cashback theft attempt in Acme. Oh, I guess they attempted to return a stolen or shoplifted item in order to get a cash refund. It seems like a pretty small crime, but, you know, it can add up. Seabright, New Jersey cop charged with lashing out after getting dumped, physically threatening his ex after she broke up with him. He allegedly slashed her tires, keyed her car, and ripped out her house security cameras. He's accused of searching law enforcement databases no more than 30 times looking for info on his ex. Don't do this, fellas. Look, I know it sucks to, invest your time and money and energy into somebody and then she screws you over or whatever. I don't even know that that's the case. But just suck it up and move on. You'll be better off for it. How two South Jersey men are tied to a phony nursing diploma case. Two Burlington Township men are accused of taking part in a scheme to sell phony diplomas to people seeking employment as nurses. How do you expect to get away with that? I guess you get the fake diploma and then go get a gig at a nursing home or something where nobody cares if you suck. No offense. I've seen some of these nursing homes and they aren't good. The day staff's good. It's the night staff. Yeah, I bet they would hire people like that. Homeless man lights himself on fire at New Jersey Transit bus terminal. Yeesh. It's terrible. A 43-year-old man called 911 after setting his sweatshirt on fire. He called 911. Crazy. Police took him to a hospital to treat his burns and for a psychological exam. This is in Lakewood. Jeez, man. I know things are bad, but don't do that. New Jersey native who admitted to assault on Capitol Officer Sicknick gets prison. He got 80 months. Yeah, it's not good. And they call it I'm not going to get into the politics. Don't assault anybody would be my advice. New Jersey victim scammed by woman's fake tech support, prosecutors say. International tech support team scam targeted New Jersey victims in late 2022. I may have been targeted in this. I remember getting the calls. I know that some of my older relatives would get them, and I kept telling them, no, Windows never calls you. Windows doesn't call people, ever. So, yeah, it's weird. Weird that they would try that. I guess it must have worked a couple of times. Juvenile shot with flare gun during fight with another at Monroe Elementary School. How the hell did you get a hold of a flare gun, kid? It escalated. One of the juveniles pulled out a flare gun and shot the other. That is not good. Yeah, you can get burned pretty bad by those flares. I saw that in a movie once. I don't know if it's that bad in a movie. I think it burned a hole through the guy in a movie, but yeah, it can't be good. Don't do that. From Ukraine to Memphis, phones broadcast violence like never before. What can parents do? Take away the phones. If your kid is soft enough that violence is going to impact them, take away their phone. Take away their phone. There's your solution. Or lock it down. Threatening to post naked photos online could soon send you to jail in New Jersey. Sextortion could be a serious crime in New Jersey. It's the same thing. If you're extorting somebody, it doesn't matter why you're doing it. It's so stupid. This is what our legislatures do. They pass laws. Oh, isn't this terrible? Yeah, there's already a law against it. It's called extortion. You can't extort people. Naked photos, whatever you have on it. FBI says threats against teen boys have exploded in recent months. Is this a new scam? Again, never take naked photos of yourself ever for any reason. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. You'll be fine. There's no reason to do it. If your girlfriend asks you for a naked photo, say, no, I'm not doing that. If your boyfriend asks you for a naked photo, definitely tell him no and then break up with him. Smoothie King is open on Blackwood, Clementon Road in Gloucester Township. Smoothie King. Going to the Smoothie King. It's okay, I guess. I mean, they tend to me, I think they're a little overpriced. School bus crashes into side of New Jersey house. Driver charged with DUI. Well, he's having a bad day. This was in, it was a guy from Newark, from West Caldwell Tech School in West Caldwell. That's further north. Jesus, dude. How hammered do you have to be to get behind the wheel of a school bus and drive it into a building? How did you make it to the building without hitting another car? How to piss off New Jerseyans with just one sentence. Some examples. I drive the speed limit in the left lane. After pumping my own gas, I drive slowly in the left lane and get some great tasting pizza at Domino's. I'm from Jersey. You from Jersey? Central Jersey is not a real place. That is true. Central Jersey is not real. Taylor Roll? Yeah, you don't say that. Tolls need to be higher. Now you're just teasing me. Pennsylvania has better drivers. Could anybody say that without laughing? Skip the donuts from Dunkin' Donuts and grab a bagel there. Unreal. Yeah. If you've never had a bagel before in your life, I guess. And finally, you don't need a sentence. Everyone in New Jersey is pissed off already. Kinda true. Kinda true. I got one. Hey, let's go to Olive Garden. Pandemic concerns drive changes at upscale Cherry Hill apartment complex. I wish I had the picture. I archived it. There's no picture. Because you have to see the picture of this place. I feel like it's looking like those places in Europe that are just housing developments. Man, there's hardly any trees. It's just, I don't like them. The developer will add outdoor amenities like gas grill, fireplaces, outdoor seating, and games. I guess, assuming the place stays nice. That's the problem with these places. They go downhill, the whole thing goes downhill. Right? Like if you're in a neighborhood with houses and one of the houses, it kind of goes downhill. You know, it's not great, but it's kind of compartmentalized from the rest of the neighborhood. If 2 or 3 houses go downhill, even that, you still could have sustainable sections of the neighborhood. Place like this, I think, if it goes downhill, like 2 or 3 places get bad, they're great when they're new. Don't get me wrong, they're awesome when they're new. We had a place called Arborwood back in the 80s, not too far from me. It was a beautiful place, beautiful. And then it went downhill, and now, it's not great in my view. New report calls on this New Jersey city the second dirtiest in the U.S. Okay, place your bets. It is Newark. Newark. What's the first dirtiest city in the U.S.? Okay. So this is the one that's in New Jersey. Damn. Yeah, I could see Newark. Sure. I haven't been there in ages, but I've driven through it. which is about all I want to do to Newark. Driving this road through Egg Harbor Township and Northfield is infuriating. It feels like the Autobahn, in my opinion. All right, what road is this? Tilton Road. Partially the stretch between Fire Road and Route 9. Yeah, it's a bit nuts. I mean, it's no more nuts than a lot of other roads. I tell you, Route 55, Indian Curse Road, which I've written about it in Pineys book 8. Yeah, that to me feels like the Autobahn. It's not great. 70-year-old souvenir store in the Wildwood Boardwalk is no more. This is Eleanor's Souvenirs, Gifts. That's a shame. I mean, the owners are retiring, so I guess nobody took it over. I mean, 70 years, no one wants to take this place? I guess. It's a little... I mean, there's a million shops like it. That's a shame. Good run, though. Raising Cane's Chicken Finger Restaurant coming to Washington Township, former Pep Boys location. Interesting. I came in here for some oil, but you got chicken? All right, give me some fingers. Is it illegal in New Jersey to get it on in your car? I'm gonna say yes. Sexy time in the car. Ooh, nice picture. Is it illegal to get it on in your car? New Jersey considers public and private. If you're in the garage and the mood strikes, you're in the clear. Yeah, no kidding. Who's going to see it? If you're in a public area, you may be in trouble with indecent exposure and public lewdness. What if you close up the windows? Up to 6 months in jail and $1,000 fine. I mean, that seems pretty steep. Yeah. I guess you could be facing that, but I'm sure most cops kind of look the other way unless it's really egregious. I've known a few places over the years that were seemingly okay for that. Not that I mean, who the hell could do? I'm too big for that. It's just not enough room in a car. I'd have to be in a limo. With tears and smiles, fans bid well to the Geeter. This was Jerry Blavitt, the Geeter with the heater. Fixture in radio around here for decades, and he finally passed on. He was based out of Philly, but he did a lot of South Jersey events. So happy trails, Blavitt. Worked all the way up until the end too, and he was up there. How old was he? I want to say 90 something. Nope, 82. He was up there. $2 billion New Jersey Turnpike widening for exits in 1 to 4, and local officials want a Route 42 connector. Yeah, I could see that. Man, that's gonna be a lot though, because there's like none. Where the hell are they gonna put that? Where would that be? 42 and the Turnpike. Interesting. Hamilton, New Jersey donut shop making Philadelphia Eagles donuts. Okay, good. Check out that. You know, it's just red and green. I guess they all taste vanilla-y. It's just the coloring. New Jersey, indoor pickleball courts and juice business coming to Blackwood. Pickled juice. Okay, I can see people are really into pickleball all of a sudden, and that and the axe throwing. So I can see that being a thing for a while. Maybe with the juice bar, place to hang out. 3 New Jersey restaurants named best in the country by Yelp. Okay, let's see. Jessica's Cafe in Plainfield, that's up north. Kinko's Sushi in Lincoln Park, also up north. Nicholas Anthony's Family Kitchen in West Orange. These are all up north. What happened to South Jersey? Name the best gyros in Jersey. Well, maybe we get this one. Or gyros, as they're actually pronounced. I love me a good gyro. The Greek American Grill. Jimmy's Greek American Grill in Spotswood. That's up north too. We'll get one of them. Hang on. Locals picked the first 14 best restaurants for fried shrimp at the Jersey Shore. This is an interesting classification. I haven't seen this one. All right, you got Rick's Seafoods. Yeah, that's a good place. Doc's Oyster House. Ooh, that's a fancy place. That's a good one. Marie's Sea Isle. Haven't been to that. Kelsey's in Atlantic City. Haven't been to that. Men's Restaurant in Rio Grande. That's an interesting looking restaurant. A lot of solar panels there. Crab Trap, my favorite. Summers Point, can't beat it. Back Bay Ale House in Atlantic City. Haven't been there. 2 Mile Landing in Wildwood. Maybe. Red Eyed Crab in Port Norris. Clam Shack in Pleasantville. Back Bay Seafood in Stone Harbor. I would guess that. I mean, that's where the rich people go, so I guess that's amazing. The Anchorage Taverns in Summers Point. Oh, I haven't heard of that one. Seafood Takeout. Fish and Fancy at the Villas. Mud City Crab House in Stafford Township. Like that name. And that's it. All right. I could go for shrimp right now. MTV Jersey Shore Family Vacation Star. The Situation is new daddy again. By New Jersey law, I have to tell you about the situation, unfortunately. But good for him. He's out of prison and he's got a new kid. So I hope his life's back on track. New Jersey Sub Chain voted one of the best in the entire country. What would this be? It's a chain. So it's got to be Primo's or Jersey Mike's? Out of those two, for subs, I'd have to go with Primo's, I guess. Silverton, Scalia's in Delhi, and Driftwood, Richard Subworld in Delhi. Okay, that's the mom and pop places. What about the chain? Wawa's fine, yeah, sure. Shop was founded in Philadelphia in 1992, but later moved operations to Westville. Okay. Primo's, there it is. yeah, I would pick Primo's. It's really good. It's a little pricey these days, I think, or at least the one I went to, but they've got the stuff. They know what they're doing. And finally, 25 delicious New Jersey restaurants features on diners, drive-ins, and dives with Guy Fieri. All right. Dolce and Clemente's Robbinsville. Oh, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Definitely go there. I've eaten there a bunch of times. You tend to take out there. Jersey Girl Cafe in Hamilton. That sounds good. Rocky Hill Inn in Rocky Hill. Don't know that. Okay. Jam and Crepes in Princeton. I guess. Vincetown Diner in Vincetown. I've been there. That's a pretty decent place. Pretty decent. Haven't been there in a long time. Vagabond Kitchen and Tap House in Atlantic City. Looks good. Bagel Street, Plainsboro. Also looks good. San Rialto Bar and Grill in Pleasantville. Pincini in Ocean City. Pincini. 10th Ave Burrito in Belmar. All these look good. Bayway Diner in Linden. La Ilsa Restaurant in Hoboken. A little out of my jurisdiction. Marie's Italian Specialties in Chatham. Carluccio's Coal Fried Pizza in Northfield. Ooh, gotta try that. Grilled Cheese and Crab Cake Company in Summers Point. Oh, that sounds yummy. What is that? Oh, it must be some kind of cheese fries. Anchorage Tavern and Restaurant in Summers Point. I'm always at the Crab Trap, so I've missed out on these. White Manna in Hackensack. Is that the place with the original hamburgers? These aren't hamburger diners anymore unless you visit the White Manna in Hackensack. Yeah, I think it is. Oyster Creek Inn in Leeds Point. You know, I've known about it for years, and I never catch it when it's open because it's only open seasonal. But I've heard amazing things. Is it open now? I'm not sure. I think it's closed now, but it'll be open in the season. Ernest and Son in Brigantine. Looks like a nice sandwich. George's Place in Cape May. Cape May has great places. Kelsey and Kim's in Southern Cafe in Atlantic City. Ritz Diner in Livingston. Brownstone Diner and Pancake Factory in Jersey City. Good name. Also looks good. It's pancakes. Maui's Doghouse in Wildwood. Ooh, is that a chain? I wonder if that's a chain. I've heard of that place. I think there's another Maui's. Callhog's Seafood Shack in Stone Harbor. And that's it. They were all on Driver's dives and drive-ins. All right. I got to wrap here. I got to get me to Hamilton, but thanks for tuning in, Pineys. Hope I made you hungry. I'm hungry now, and I got to go do a thing. Check me out at 9 p.m. 9 p.m. tonight for the live stream with me and Little Joan. We'll see you.